Hello, students. Today I want to teach you how to make a bar graph out of spreadsheet data. So we're going to use the top 10 voted most favorite Halloween candies, and we just made up these numbers of how many people out of 100 voted it to be their favorite candy. So these aren't necessarily accurate, but these are true from a survey I found online. So what we're going to do is select with our thick cross all of this data. Now, to get the thick cross to stay so that it's working as a selector tool, click and hold and drag in the middle of the cells. Okay, just want to show you if you drag on the edge, you're going to end up moving stuff. Let me just Control Z to undo that. Or if you click on the corner, you're going to end up copying the same thing over and over. Okay, so it's really important that you stay in the middle of the cell and that you can see your thick cross as you're selecting. Once you have that all selected, then you are ready to insert a chart. So you just have to come up to this tab that says Insert and click it. And then over here in our charts group, there's a whole slew of them to choose from. We're going to choose this one that's column and bar charts. And I'd like you to choose one of these 3D bars. Now, as you hover over each one, that one is not a good one because it's showing them all at 100%, all equally as favorite as the other. Okay, so one of these first two. And then let's drag on the corner outwards and make this a little bigger, which will help when we're putting pictures in place of the blue bars. Okay, so if you're not clicked on your chart, you don't have access to chart tools or chart tools right here. So we'll just click anywhere on our chart and you'll see that this extra tab pops up above the ribbon as well as these icons. So if I want to add something to my chart, click the plus sign, the add sign. This is for chart elements, okay, which can also be done up here, but I think this is faster. So if we unselect the axes, then it takes off our horizontal and vertical axis. We want those on there, so we keep that check marked. Now we would like titles for each of the axes. So click that one. Yes, we want a chart title. Yes, we want data labels, because that way we know exactly how many people voted it to be their favorite candy. And then if you take off grid lines, that one's not as important. I'm going to leave it on. Personal preference. It's up to you. Okay. And you can put a legend if you want to. Now, this one is a pretty simple chart. It does not really need a legend because we can see that the longer the bar is, the more people voted for it. So don't worry about the legend. Okay, so let's go put in a title. I'm going to put the caps lock key on to do it in all caps, and I'm just going to call it favorite Halloween candy. Okay, and then this axis right here, I'm going to go in and erase axis title and actually put a title. So these numbers represent number of votes or people. Off the caps, number of people. You could also write votes, just something that explains what that axis is. And then this could be candy types or something similar. All right, so all we have left to do, because we're just keeping this pretty basic today, it's our first day on charts. We're going to change the fill, not just the fill color, but rather than having a solid color, to make it more visual, we're going to put pictures of the candy. Okay, so this will have a bunch of Reese's stacked up, Snickers stacked up. Okay, so you could search these candies up on Google, or I have gone in and found on Google pictures of the candy and saved them as files just to make it a little quicker for you. Okay, so I need a panel over here that has tools for the chart. So the way I can get that is going into plus, and on any one of these that have an arrow, looks like they all do, go to one of these little arrows and then go to more options. just so we can bring up all our tools and see things better. Okay, and I can just click on that and erase it. So what I want to do is go to the bucket, which is the fill, what you're filling your bars with, and the outlines of the bars. Fill and line. Okay, so we're talking about the fill, so click on fill. And rather than just having it on automatic where it just does blue bars, let's have more fun and put pictures in there. So click picture. Then what we're going to do is, well, I guess I was clicked on the whole chart, so it put a picture or texture in the background. That's completely fine, or Control Z if you want to undo it. Because what I really should have done is click on the Reese's bar. But first time you click it, it selects all of the bars. So click it again so you see just these round buttons around Reese's. Okay, so you're going to put a picture or texture, and that comes up for a minute until we put in our picture. So insert picture from where? Now, if you had found it on Google just now and copied it to the clipboard, then you would click clipboard and it would paste the picture there. But I've made files for you that I'll put here in Canvas. So you don't have to notice where I'm getting these from because you won't be able to access this from home anyway. But I just need to get to the right spot of where I saved them to. Okay, and if I change the view up here, it's a lot easier to see what they are. Okay, so I will click on, let's see, Reese's. Click Reese's, and at first it stretches it because that's what the default, the preset, the setting is on already. Change it to stack, and it will look a whole lot better. Okay, let's just do one more, and then you'll get the idea. So select, so just the buttons are around Snickers. Go to the bucket, inside fill, and choose that you want to fill it with a picture. And the picture needs to be inserted from a saved file. Okay, and then find Snickers. Click it, and then I think it just looks so much better if you change it to stack. Okay, that is all. If you guys have questions, just email me. I check it often, and I'll get back to you with an answer as soon as I can. Thank you, and have a good day.